Hi, I'm Dick Wagner. Welcome to the Crest Network. Today I want to talk about having better interaction with your prospects and better engagement with those same clients. Our topic today is 7 questions to engage your prospects. Number 1, we want to engage them. We want to learn their issues, and we want to demonstrate your validity, your value, your significance. Demonstrate why you're there. If you can't engage them, if you can't interact with them and pull information from them, it's a lost cause. There's no point in being in front of them. If you're not there to learn what their headaches and pains and issues are specifically, again, what's the point of being there? So some of the ways that you can engage prospects is with simple questions that are often just one-word questions. Simple question like, really, why do you say that? Or tell me more. Those are ways to get your client to interact with you. And when you're asking them, why do you say that? Or you're encouraging them to tell you more, watch their eyes. Because people's eyes will often tell you much more than their mouth. Many times what they're saying isn't in line with what their eyes are saying. But get in the habit of saying, why do you say that? Because they will instinctively, automatically respond and give you additional information. Another line that works really well is explain what you mean by that. Because everybody likes to explain what they're talking about. Everybody wants to tell you details if you convey to them that you're interested, that you want to know. A simple one-word question that's amazingly powerful is, really? Yes, simply really. I've got a 5-year-old grandson that has learned that trick. Really? He'll say. And obviously he's picked it up from the adults, but it makes your head turn and look, and you want to clarify, you want to add information, even when a 5-year-old is saying that. Other questions that you can ask. What does that mean to you? Or, what do you see as the value in this? Think about presenting a pre-disaster plan to a hotel or a property manager or a nursing home. And you've gone through the whole process, you've presented for 10 or 12 minutes, and when you're all done, ask them what they see as the value in what you just presented. And then stop talking. Ask them that question and then listen. And listen and listen until they give you an answer. And I'm here to tell you they absolutely will tell you what they see as the value. It might not be what you want to hear because you might not have done the right job or a good enough job sharing with them what the value is. But whatever they see as the value, they're going to tell you. Another one that's a one-word question, the word why. I would caution you on the word why. And the reason that I'm going to caution you is, yes, when you ask the word why, it's questioning them. It's to ask them about a reason or an excuse. And so when you ask the word why, you have to be extremely careful that you don't offend or treat them like they're lesser. And a good example of that would be when they say, I just don't think that this is for us. When you would say why, it's almost an indictment. It's almost a slap in their face. It's like, really? Isn't my statement good enough for you that you have to question my why, my reason? And so be very, very careful with it. Used in its proper context and used very carefully and respectfully, the word why can be extremely powerful, but you have to be careful. And then last but not least in the form of questions is there were 7 questions, but this is really number 8. And number 8 isn't a question in and of itself, but the word silence. In other words, when you shut up, quit talking, and wait for them to talk. Oddly enough, yeah, isn't that a long time? I just waited 5 seconds before I spoke, and my silence on this video was deafening. It's like you're hanging there waiting and waiting and waiting. 5 seconds of silence is a long time. Sometimes you have to wait 10 seconds or 15 seconds of absolute silence, not saying anything until your prospect or your client responds. If you speak before they respond, you're going to screw up the sale. You're going to say things that you didn't need to say because you were uncomfortable with the silence. Get comfortable with the silence and wait for them to speak. The old famous line, he who speaks first loses, it holds really true in the sales process. So each question that you ask is intended, it's designed to get your prospect talking. And the more they talk, the more you're going to learn if you're truly listening. And the more you learn, incredibly, the more likely you are going to make a sale. I want you to be a top performer. I would encourage you to sit here and rewatch this video again so you've got some of those questions stuck in your head that you can go out and use today with your prospects. I'm Dick Wagner. You've been watching the Crest Network. Thanks so much for taking 10 minutes of your time with us today. Bye-bye.